Mabuhai Maxima. This is MR, your host again. Hello. Hi. So with me is Mr. Mond Ortiz. He is the founder and the mastermind between the shining, shimmering, splendid Flyhigh Manila. So hi, Mond.
Hi, man. How's everything? And how's everyone? How's everyone? All
Oh,
your viewers and everyone watching. Hope you're all safe
hi.
right now.
I hope for all the viewers, I hope we are all safe. If you're going out, please don't forget to wear your face mask and face shield. But I hope everything is fine and dandy with you this week.
Yes. Guys, sorry na but with me is always my face shield, and I also have one box of face mask with me. So
Wow,
always
one
be
box
safe.
ready in the car. Very
Yeah,
good.
here
Good
in the car.
example. Yes. Do not forget social distancing also. Awesome.
Yeah,
So,
kaya walang kasama sa kotse. Yan.
yeah, that's the ultimate. So, for today, we will be talking about living the life in the fast lane with aviation and with cars. And who knows that more than Mr. Mond Ortiz?
Hi, everyone. Yeah.
Hi,
Morning.
yun. So, Sir Mond, how did you start with the being fascinated with the aviation
Uh-huh.
industry, putting up Fly High Manila? How did it all start with you?
Actually, when I was a kid, I've had this fascination with airplanes way back. I was around 4 years old, 4 years old, pero ang hilig ko na sa aeroplano. Karamihan ng
Hey,
mga toys ko, most of my toys were airplanes. And then I had this childhood dream of being a pilot, right?
woo!
I love drawing airplanes. Whenever they'd fly above our house, when I was a kid, I can identify them. I can tell the difference between a Bach 111 and a 727 landing. I
Wow.
can tell whether it's an Airbus A300 during that time or a Boeing 757
Ah,
during that time. So I was really fascinated with airplanes way back. Sobra. And yun nga, well, as time goes by, syempre our decisions change. I ended
mm-mm.
up taking a management course, a business management course at the University of Asia and the Pacific, and graduated with a Bachelor in Science, major in Entrepreneurial Management degree.
6
Pero,
months. Ah.
pero mahilig pa rin ako sa aviation eh. In fact, sabi ko, if
Mm-mm.
ever I'm gonna get employed, gusto ko first job ko sa airline.
Mm-mm.
So, dahil sa hirap maghanap ng trabaho during that time, 2004, I ended up in the telecom industry. Pero gusto ko
Oh,
pa rin mapa-airline. So,
yeah.
ginawa ko, I was with sales noon eh. So, ang ginawa ko, um, ang mga kliyente ko, hinahanap ko airline para lang
Ah,
makapasok ako sa mga office nila. Then 2007, I bit the bullet kasi talagang I was getting bored with telecom eh. Talagang hindi ko linya eh. I mean,
mm-mm.
talking about internet, KBPS, DSL, noong time na yun, DSL pa kasi yung uso, wala pa masyadong fiber. I'm so sick of just hearing those terms kasi hindi ko na-enjoy eh.
Oo.
Until later on, they decided to venture to my own business. And then, um, later on, sa dami ng sinubukan kong business, I ended up putting Fly High Manila that organizes FA nights. Kasi
Mm-mm.
iniisip ko na, kasi katulad mo, ang gaganda ng mga FA, di ba? No,
Ikaw
sabi ko,
naman.
gusto ko makakilala. Gusto ko
Yeah.
makakilala. During that time, that was 2000, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2009. So I decided to put up an events company, organizing FA nights way back. Then 2013, we formally opened Fly High Manila with
Nice.
Albert Alday. As time came by, kasi, I mean, to get people into your social media, you have to be interactive. I mean, the
Yes.
purpose of our social media that time was just to promote the events
Mm-mm.
on a broader scale. So, which is social
Mm-hmm.
media and direct,
Yeah.
di ba? And nangyari nun, for us to be able to get more people, I mean, alakan ad ng ad lang. I mean, why will people go back to your social media? So we had to make things more interesting. We ended
Mm-hmm.
up posting pictures, random pictures ng mga FA. Siyempre, kailangan namin magpaalam.
Yes,
So we would
yes.
message, yung mga networks, yung network ko ng mga cabin crew, those within my friends list, my personal friends list, I would message them. Sabi ko, favor, may I repost your picture on our
Mm-mm.
Facebook page, Flyhigh Manila. From then on, I noticed our social media grew. And at the
Nice.
same time, we had to become more personal. We had to reach out sa mga cabin crew sa inyo. So anong
Uh-uh.
ginawa namin? We started to get to know yung ano talaga yung trabaho nyo. Ano yung mga
Mm-mm.
pwede hindi, what you guys are going through, ano yung mga lifestyle nyo, what you want to tell the people which you cannot say. 'Di ba?
Uh-uh.
So from then on, we got to know you guys more. And that's how Fly High Manila became the company it is now. We are now a full digital company, digital media company owned by FH Media. FH Media is also my company, para holding company yan ng Fly High Manila and Air
Mm-hmm.
Traveler page. So, kumbaga, Air Traveler page naman is all about aviation. So, I post their pictures of about airplanes, information. I also post their mga news sa mga airline industry.
Okay.
So basically, ang punot dulo nito, I ended up pa rin in my love talaga, which is for aviation.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
One way or
So,
another.
as we say, minsan, hindi natin nakuha yung gusto natin sa una, but we end up in
Mm-mm.
something, right?
Nice, nice. Greatly put. As in, I like how your story na from kahit nasa telecom ka, ginagawan mo pa rin ng paraan na
Yes.
ma-achieve yung dream mo,
Oo.
makapasok sa aviation industry.
Basta
Grabe
lang
yun.
makita lang ng ano, na basta makapasok lang ako nung, let's say, I think client ko noon was PAL and Air Philippines that time.
Mm-mm.
Alam mo, kahit walang, let's say, there's no need for me to visit, gagawan ng paraan para makabisita lang sa office. Ganon yun.
Para-paraan!
Oh
Pero
yes,
totoo naman
magre-report
pag may
ako.
gusto, may paraan. And look at you now.
Yes. 'Di ba? Parang ano, parang love life lang.
Yeah!
Gusto mo siya, ganun lang.
Paraan! Ganun pa yung pagligaw! Para makuha mo.
Ganon. I mean, lahat may paraan. 'Di ba?
Totoo yan. Galing-galing. Given now, Fly High is a very big name. When you were
Thank
starting to
you.
build up the company, what are the struggles that you faced no, when you were putting up everything?
Actually, marami eh. We had a rocky start actually. Especially we started out as an events company. We were about to
Mm-mm.
actually close down in 2015
Oh,
because of massive losses brought by the events, by the FA nights. I mean, as much as possible kasi we wanted to give as much freebies as we can sa cabin crew who would attend. And
oo.
nangyari,
Okay.
yung sponsors kulang.
Mm-mm.
Even if you make a profit, pero if you're gonna look at the total picture, talo ka kasing pagod na pinasok. So, it
Yeah.
wasn't worth it. And the losses were really massive noong 2015.
Mm-mm.
We had this big event we called World Flight Attendant Night.
Mm-mm.
Um, we held it at that time Valkyrie. So of course, that
Oo.
place can pack more than 1,000 people. Siguro mga that place can pack around 5,000 to 10,000, 5,000 people or so,
Mm-mm.
'di ba, yung Valkyrie. And nangyari noon, we were trying to get as much people in. 'Diba? But
Oo.
ilan lang yung mga FA dito sa Philippines, 'diba? I don't know if
Oo.
you guys are even more than 8,000.
I'm not
I
sure
mean,
also.
combining all airlines. Tingin ko,
Mm-mm.
6,000, 5,000 lang yan eh. So, 'di ba, how can you pack a place with all
Oo.
FAs na 5,000 yung capacity? So, ang dami. So, we had to really market, pero at the end of the day, wala eh, nalugi. We had to get big talents. Sobrang
Mm-mm.
nalugi. We were pushed to the brink. That was our biggest challenge. Dami rin eh. There were mistakes in the past when it comes to social media. There were people who would get offended even if yan ang hindi namin naman nami-mean yun. Those things.
Oo.
But you know, it is through these mistakes we learn. And well, once you learn from these mistakes, don't repeat them anymore. You just have to find a different
Mm-mm.
way to get through things. And that's how
Mm-mm.
yan yung mga struggles nung una. I mean, it was more of the learning process. Basically, I'm very new in social media.
Oo.
I didn't take any lessons. I didn't attend any seminars on social media.
Oo.
Talagang everything was self-learned.
Wow, okay.
So, well, of course, we would study things. Baka pwede to. Based on
Mm-mm.
this is what's happening. Kaso lang, syempre,
Mm-mm.
when it comes to implementing, kasi you have to implement your actions. Eh minsan,
Yes,
iba pala yung nabibigay results, di ba?
oo.
So those are some of the struggles, especially the social media part. You have to deal with people from all ages. I mean, you have the cabin crew, you have the aspirants also. Some are not even college graduates. Some are high school and some are
Yes.
elementary. So you have to really adjust to that market. And you have the cabin crew. There
Oo.
sometimes they go through tough times. Siyempre,
Yes,
as
yes.
much as you want to keep a balance in everything, you also have to look into your audience. What may seem right
Mm-mm.
for this person may not seem right for that person. So, ganun naging
Mm-mm.
struggle talaga. It was talagang, you really had to take action because you will never learn eh. You will never know kung ano talaga yung tama, ano mali. But syempre, take calculated risks. Yan ang
Yes.
masasabi ko. We have to take calculated risks. Yan. Yeah, you have to keep innovating. You have to really find ways. You wouldn't want to be another Nokia story or another, you know, those
Yeah.
type of, right?
Grabe. I like that metaphor. You don't want to be another Nokia story now. Once upon a time, you're at the
Yeah.
top of the food chain, tapos biglang you're gone. Because you did
Yes,
not innovate.
exactly.
Yeah.
If you fail to accept changes, then you're
Uh-uh.
doomed. Yeah.
Pero, grabe yung perseverance mo of whatever you did to bounce back from the struggle of 2015 because you did say you were about
Yes.
to close. I mean, w- grabe siguro yung effort and the leap and the studies and all of the stuff that you had to do just to bounce back.
Yes, yes, sobra. As in, even up to now, as in, even during even right now, like,
Mm-mm.
people don't want to hear negative news. Now you have to balance. You have to either tell the news, pero you have to balance between what other people feel. So there's that thing that
Mm-mm.
comes into play also, and we have to deal with that. So
Yes,
marami
yes.
talaga, marami talaga. It's a learning, it's a continuous learning process talaga. Important is you just have to have the attitude to really learn and move forward.
Mm-mm. Very well said. I have a question. If, for example, like Fly High has gone through a lot of changes, how do you
Uh-huh.
know which change will you go through? Kasi I'm sure, kunyari, maraming options in the future. So, how
Uh,
do you know kung alin yung tatahakin mong daan na you'll feel na okay siya sa'yo?
First of all, we always have to study. If you're talking about Flyhigh Manila alone, we always study
Oo.
trends, and this
Oo.
is why personal relations with stakeholders are very
Mm-mm.
important. Who are these stakeholders? The flight attendants, kayo.
Mm-mm.
You have the airlines. You have the whole industry.
Mm-mm.
Relations with them is very important because not everything in Google may be true. You really have to go
Mm.
out. You really have to go out your way. Kasi ako, I'm not the type na okay na ako sa likod ng keyboard eh. I mean, yeah,
Oo.
right now, pandemic, we have to work from home. But there's
Oo.
sometimes talaga, I mean, that we have to really, right now, that, they eased up the quarantine rules. There are times that I sometimes have to go out just to see for myself ano talaga yung trend, ano talaga yung environment ngayon, what's really
Oh.
happening.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
how, dyan namin nakikita yung changes. Anong magiging namin, direction namin, anong magiging what's about to happen or what is happening right now. We really have to
Oo.
establish person. We do this through personal relations. We have to look at the trends also. Number one.
Oo.
Number two, numbers are very important. Data is
Mm.
oil. Data is oil to us. So
Mm.
we use insights. We use insights from Facebook. We use analytics from Google
Uh-huh.
just to study trends on our social media, on our websites, where it's going, demographics, interest ng mga tao, age group, all those things. So from there, if we notice some changes, like most people are going visual. So anong
Oo.
lumalakas? Video. So let's say
Oo.
videos. Ganon. Then we focus on that direction. But we maintain pa rin the others. It's just that we improve on that part. We innovate on that part. Like for, yun nga, YouTube ngayon is
Mm.
vlogs are very popular now. And there are a lot of aspirants who really watches vlogs because that's where they
Oo.
get information. So we have to
Yes.
provide that. We have to go towards that. We have to, hindi namin pwede, we cannot live, hindi pwede yung kung ano yung nagawa namin dati, yan pa rin eh, hindi pwede. We really have to
Oo.
innovate, we have to move on, we have to go along with, in order to stay on top of the competition, stay on top of the ball game. Fortunately, it's
Mm.
working well for us because there are a lot, like lately, we've been advertising, this is another example. We've been advertising the businesses of flight attendants. Bakit?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Number one, we help them.
Mm.
Number two, yan ang hinahanap ngayon ng ng audience ng Fly High Manila. That's what they look for, a place where they can, advertise their businesses. They see our
Oo.
audience, they see the potential of their reach. So we are able to address that. That's one change we had to do. Di ba dati, panay advice aspirants. With this
Mm.
pandemic, we know what you guys are going through, the uncertainties and all. Now it's our turn. Now it's your turn to be inspired, to be re-inspired, and to be helped lalo na when it comes to promoting your businesses online. So those things.
Nice one, nice one. I believe the hashtag is Asenso Cabin Crew. Tama ba?
For Ascenso Cabin Crew is for their businesses. We use that
Oo.
for the cabin crew businesses. But our new hashtag now is flying with
Oh.
you. Bakit? It
Oh,
used to be
bakit?
kasi it used to be cabin crew love. Now we made it flying with you. Because at this time of pandemic, it's like we fly with you guys in good and in bad. We fly with you, flight
Nice.
attendants, in good and in bad. So kumbaga
Nice.
walang iwanan. Now for the aspirants,
Nice.
we fly with you on your journey until you earn your wings.
Nice.
So it's a well
Ang
thought
ganda.
of tagline. It's very common among you guys, but there's a
Mm.
meaning behind it. And we had to push for it.
Nice. Sobrang heartfelt yun. You're,
Uh,
grabe. It's like, yung mga, yung mga choices ng Fly High, the stuff that you do, it's sort of philanthropic if you're gonna think about it. It's always towards
yes,
the gear of helping.
yes, yes.
Oh, ang galing.
And at the same time, because of your support and how you guys have been with Fly High Manila, our revenue has improved and we're able to sustain. And because of that, we're able to do more projects to help you guys
Wow,
and to
Miss
innovate our
Congrats.
product to further help you guys also.
Nice. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Grabe. Grabe. I really hope and pray na Fly High Manila will fly high for as long as you guys can. Kayang-kaya niyo yan. You know what? You guys are
Yeah.
always a big help in the aviation industry
Thank you
na
so much.
you're like, magkadikit na aviation, fly high, as in, yun na yung lagi unang iniisip eh. Great job,
You
Mon.
know,
Great job.
you know what? You notice that we are also teasing Fly High Manila merchandise, right?
Mm-mm.
Actually, that became an idea kasi one flight attendant, si Ina Ramos, I was talking to her one time. Si Ina,
Hi.
si Wandering Mom, follow her.
Yeah.
Wandering Mom. She told me iba yung branding ng Fly High Manila talaga. It
Mm-mm.
iba pag sinabing Fly High Manila, and flight attendants feel proud that there is Fly High Manila. Kasi
True.
parang we represent you guys and we're doing our best to keep that standard. Ngayon,
Mm-mm.
it came to my idea naman, ano kaya, no? Since my branding, since nabi ni Ina, may branding, iba yung branding ng Fly Manila, let's try to
Mm-mm.
merchandise. So we came up with the
Nice.
shirts with the new design, Flying with You, right? Alam mo,
Yes, yes.
when I posted it, maraming gagad may gusto. Sir,
Nice.
order ako. And there are even some flight attendants helping us. Actually, si Hilda Dangan has
Oh,
to offered her help in styling some of the merchandise, the clothing. So
nice.
I mean, knowing that that's Hilda Dangan Okoma, and the way she works, I'm pretty sure magiging okay to, di ba?
Oh,
Maganda to. Hilda yun eh.
oo, naganda pa.
Hilda yun.
Oo.
Hindi ka hindi ka nung papahiyain, talagang ano yun, talaga it's gonna be, and I'm excited for it actually. Yun.
Yes, yes. Looking forward to that. As in, I remember, because I also interviewed her in a previous podcast episode. She always say that her style is simple but elegant. And with the branding of
Uh,
Fly Manila na, pag sinabi kasi yung Fly High Manila, there's some sort of a prestige na parang, hindi naman na hard to reach na prestige, pero alam mo yung parang Fly High, ito yung may sinasabi, ito yung totoo, ito yung, it's the
uh,
brand that you want to be associated with. So yeah, the
yes,
merchant,
yes.
great, great, great idea. Great, great idea.
Thank you so much, man, for that.
Ah, yes,
And
yes. And what do you call this? Is that the next step for Fly High Manila? Opening its own shop, or is there a new project coming along? Pwede bang sneak peek?
the merchandise will be available via Lazada and Shopee. Definitely.
Nice,
Yes, we'll be
nice.
opening stores there to test market and everything, because we want to keep also all expenses low.
Oh, oh.
We want to keep costs low as much as possible, but we want to maintain the quality of the products the same way how Fly High Manila maintains its branding in the
Mm-mm.
market. And so, we have to, at the end of the day, we have to represent you guys very well. Kumbaga parang for me, personally for me, buhat ng pangalan ng Fly High Manila ang word Filipino cabin crew, Filipino flight attendants. So kumbaga, kung ano yung hinaharap ng Fly High Manila sa iba, we represent you guys and we have to maintain that. So one
Yes.
way and one thing, that's why we have to maintain a very elegant and not really high end, but
Yeah, yeah.
in terms of quality, in terms of serving, in terms of it's high end, Fly High Manila. But in terms of the way how we innovate our products will always be available through with all markets, especially those who love the cabin crew. Because basically,
Yes.
anyone who wears a Fly High Manila shirt, ang goal namin is anyone who wears a Fly High Manila merchandise means that they support the cabin crew. Yun lang yun eh. Plain and simple. A lot of future
Amazing.
plans, actually. A lot of future plans, but we're taking it one step at a time. Especially now, with the pandemic, we have to be very careful also with sa expenses and sa
Oh,
costs.
true,
So one
true.
step at a time muna. We maintain quality, really, and we take very careful steps. But of course,
Nice.
we'll always be here for you guys.
Thank you. It's really heartfelt. Ramdam na ramdam namin yung active help and reach ng Flyhigh Manila sa cabin crew, sa social media, and when you say that you feel, you believe that you want to be the brand name for the Filipino cabin crew,
Uh-huh.
mod na achieve mo na yon. It's way, way past that. And I really applaud you.
Uh-huh.
Ang galing mo. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Thanks also for saying that, man. Really appreciate it.
That's great. I'm happy. As in, thank you talaga. And since you mentioned that your life has surrounded around the aviation industry, parang you have another passion, which is cars. Well,
Yeah.
coincidentally, you're in a car right now.
Yeah.
So yun,
I'm
paano
sure
naman
RK
simula yan?
I'm sure RK will love this anyway.
Oh, hi, baby!
Anyway, it's my project car kasi I've been into cars also since high school. Anyway, I'm building this project car. It's a Sentra. It's a Sentra.
Nissan Sentra, right?
Yeah, it's a Nissan Sentra and it's old but gold sa akin. Yun lang.
Old
And I've
gold.
done a lot and I continue to do a lot to it. I modify it and I have a lot of plans dito. So it's one way of, in fact nga, sabi ko nga in one Facebook post, itong kotse ko, itong project car ko, parang shota, parang girlfriend.
Wow!
Kasi, hindi, kasi parang sobrang pampered, sobrang pinagmamalaki ko. I don't care if others say, oh, Sentra lang yan. Eh, for me, kotse ko
Oo.
to, Sentra ko to. At pag
Mm,
karapatan ko to yung pagmalaki.
love your
And kahit
own.
anong nangyari dyan, no? Kahit anong parang you just want to look at it, look at her, apple of the eye, apple of the eye, ganon, yung kotse. And you just feel so proud. Like ato,
Mm-mm.
ngayon, for this interview, I'm here inside the car.
Are you gonna give us a tour?
Wait lang ah. I'll see if I can reverse the camera. Pwede naman,
Like,
no?
let's see.
Let's see if we can reverse the cam. I don't think so. But anyway,
Ay, tara. Okay
here,
lang,
I'll go out.
okay.
Yeah. Wait, I'll make sure na walang tao kasi walang face mask. Wait, let me wear a face mask. See guys, you know what? We always have to be safe.
Sige, please.
Yeah. You also have to be safe. That's why I carry a face mask with me. Okay. That's just to give you a tour.
Yay!
There you go. Always be safe.
Yay! Woo!
Wear a face mask. So,
Yan, kailangan safe palagi, guys.
so here's my car right now.
Ang
Can you see it?
klase niyan. Yeah, yeah. Oh, a little
Oh
bit
wait. There you go.
there. Yan.
No,
Yung
it's
color?
forest green. Forest
Forest
green.
green. Oh, I see. Ang klase
Yeah.
yan, no? Ay,
Yep.
wow. Walang tint.
Yes, of course. Para kita yung driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yon, it's lowered with coilovers.
Yes, yes.
17-inch rims, but I'm changing the tires. No tint. It's really clean. It's really clean. Squeaky clean. Pampered
Squeaky
siya.
clean.
Yep. And even the engine, medyo maarte-arte ako. So yun, I've been working on this since 2 years ago. Actually,
Oh!
yeah, there she is.
Ah, it, para,
There
para
she is.
siyang limo car, yung parang classic business car pag kunyari CEO ganyan.
Yeah. Actually, yung CEO look na yun, that's really stuck sa car. But I'm
Okay.
changing it to more of a sporty one.
Mm-mm.
So we're removing all the chrome in the car. We're
Okay.
removing its executive look and trying to make it a bit more sporty para bumagay sa mags sa itsura ng
Oo.
car and all.
Oo, I see.
Yeah.
So
But
there you
when
go.
you use like that, yung kunyari, you said from the executive look to make it to a more sporty one. Yan, ang gwapo talaga
Yeah.
ng car. How long does it take? Yung buong change. Is it one day lang? Pwede na yun? Okay na?
Well, kung look-wise, madali lang because
Mm-mm.
we just have to change the grill into
Aha.
a different one, probably the Otec B14 grill, which has a mesh and it's more open, no
Okay.
chrome, yeah,
Okay.
with a Nissan logo, but that's hard to find. But I'm hoping to be able to source one out. All these ones, the chrome here, that one,
Okay.
it will be all painted to black.
Oh! Para
All yan,
sleek.
lahat yun, black yun. It will be all removed. So basically, it will be a big conversion. Not really
Oo.
conversion, but a lot will be done. The interior, I'm removing the wood panel, or I'll have stick-ons on it to turn it
Okay.
to black or dark gray.
Okay.
And then the engine, this is basically the stock engine right now. This should be the final phase of this whole car. The engine, this is the stock end. I'm using the stock engine right now. There
Oy,
you go.
guys, look. Oy,
Yep,
so clean, ah.
the stock engine, but we're changing the hood to fiberglass to make it lighter. I'm
Okay.
changing the trunk lid to make it lighter, and we're
Mm-mm.
changing the whole engine to a 2-liter turbocharged one, which will basically push this car to 220 horsepower from its stock
Wow!
110.
Pag sports car na nga.
So, so yeah, little by little, kaya yun, kaya wala munang love life para sa kotse.
Sir Ron, feeling ko, after you do all of those changes and modifications, magkakaroon ka na ng maraming love life. As in, you'll be like,
Sana. Di ba ano yun, baby, you can ride my car.
yeah. I have a question though. Bakit Nissan Sentra? Bakit hindi Toyota? Bakit hindi Mitsubishi? Bakit hindi Honda? What is it about the Sentra?
Favorite, Nissan has been my favorite car since grade school ako. Ever since
Mm-mm.
the first Nissan Maxima came out in the Philippines, that was 1987. And
Oo.
then, bigla lumabas yung Sentra na box type, yung B12. Parang from
Oo.
then on, in love ako sa Sentra eh.
Parang di na napakawalan. Iba talaga pag first love.
Yes. First love talaga. First love. Naging family car rin namin. Three
Mm-mm.
generations of Sentra.
Oh!
Na magkakasunod. That's why na-decide ko to project this one.
No.
So, ever since, Sentras talaga. Though, right now, yung sa family, halo-halo eh. Like, my mom uses Toyota, my dad uses Honda. Ako talaga,
Oo.
Nissan ako.
Loyal, loyal.
Ah, loyal ako talaga. So,
Ah.
yun, my Sentra story. And I'm planning to
Nice.
build one more Sentra in the future.
Oh, oh.
Yung
Then you're
LEC,
going to modify it
yung
also?
this will become my everyday car.
I see, I
Yes, but
see.
I just want it clean. I just want it clean, squeaky clean again.
Speak.
Original look. Yes, original look, stock showroom look. So it just has to be a reliable daily driver.
Ah,
Yeah,
good.
that's will be my next project.
Fingers crossed tayo dyan sa next car na yan. I have a
Yeah,
question
yeah.
about the cleanliness. When you say squeaky clean, how often do you clean? And I am aware that there's also waxing and buffing going on.
Yes. Yung waxing is once every 2 months. 2 months. And
Okay.
then yung buffing, depende sa I mean, Because if you buff it too much, ninipis yung paint.
Okay.
So I'm careful with the buffing. Usually pag may mga scratches, I just buff it para lang matanggal yung mga scratches and that's it.
Mm-mm. I see.
All the rest, I just maintain it with having it cleaned every day.
Every day.
If for as long as walang ulan ha, for as long as walang
Oo.
ulan.
Kaaway nga
Ayun.
raw
So
ng mga car enthusiasts ang
car
ulan.
wash, yeah, kaya panira yung ulan ng plano. And then pag umulan, alam mo na sino nagpa-car wash.
Actually.
Yeah, yun, so talagang clean. I don't like yung masyado maraming may body kit. I don't like
Mm-mm.
maraming sticker. Gusto ko lang malinis. Stock malinis.
Oo.
No tint.
Is there a term for that? I mean, term for the car enthusiast na gusto lang niya na everything is stock and clean. May mga tawag ba sa mga katulad nyo or may tawag ba sa mga mahilig sa body kits or it's all under pare-parehas lang
Yeah.
under the same field of car enthusiast?
Tingin ko kasi pare-parehas lang eh. Dahil at the end of the day, kanya-kanyang taste rin yan sa kotse. May iba mahilig sa maraming sticker.
Oo.
Alam mo, this is one thing of joining a car club rin eh. I mean, I'm part of the
Oo.
Sentra Club of the Philippines. Ang maganda dyan, you see different kinds of setup sa Sentra.
Mm-mm.
May iba mahilig sa sticker, may iba gusto stock, yung iba talagang sporty, all out
Oo.
all out drag racing car. May iba gusto balance.
Oo.
And with my exposure to that and meeting these people, kanya-kanyang trip rin na lang yun sa kotse. So, I see them pa rin as one thing, car enthusiasts. For as long as mahal nila yung kotse nila, and for as long as their cars are like their girlfriends, their apple of the eye, I mean, there's just simply no choice but to respect their decisions and their
Yeah.
taste because at the end of the day, kanya-kanyang taste lang yan.
Totoo, totoo. I like what you said. Totoo. At the end of the day, respetuhan lang kanya-kanyang taste. As long as mahal mo
Yeah.
yung car mo bilang girlfriend mo,
Yes.
as in general, mahal mo yung
Yes.
ginagawa mo, walang basagan.
Yes. Kumbaga, walang basagan ng trip.
Yes.
Yeah. There. So that's the story of my car.
Oh. Thank you, Sir Mod. If you
Yeah.
have any advice to anyone na kunyari gustong magsimula na magkaroon ng project car, ganyan, gusto rin niya maranasan niya mag-modify, anong advice mo bibigay mo?
My advice ko lang is number 1, know your car. Number 2,
Mm-mm.
put your heart into it. Number 3, pagtiyagaan nyo. It will take time. But
Oo.
yun nga, huwag kayo it will take time to build. Huwag kayo mawala ng hope. Tiyagaan talaga. And you need a lot of passion. Yes, passion talaga. You need a lot of passion.
Yes,
Ganun.
yes.
At saka huwag masyado yung yung gusto kaagad mangarap, let's say GTR, ganon. You know, be
Oo.
contented and happy with what you have. Because
Mm-mm.
sometimes, like ako, in my case, when I spoke to some people sa Central Club, pangarap nila magkaroon ng kotse katulad ng sa akin. Diba? Like, so
Oh.
kumbaga, someone else's something ordinary, maybe extraordinary to someone else.
I
So
like how
parang
you
ganon,
said
appreciate what you have.
it.
Yeah, appreciate what you have.
Totoo. Oo.
If you have
Nicely
a
put.
Toyota Corolla, work on it. If you have a
Mm-mm.
Honda Civic, it. At the end of the day, it's your car, it's not theirs.
True, true. Nicely put. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Nicely put. How about any message or advice to anyone in the aviation industry, current, past, or future, na you want to say?
Well, okay. For the present flight attendants, guys, we're all in this together. As what we say in Flyhigh Manila, we are flying with you. We're flying with you in good and in bad times. So even if you're, especially during these times, hindi namin kaya hayaan. We will
Oh,
always promote your business. We will continuously promote your businesses. Um, we will continuously inspire you, and we hope that we hope that we'll all get through this. We will get through this together. Not only hope, but we'll get
We
through this
will.
together.
We
Keep praying.
will.
Just keep praying. Focus on your dreams. Don't allow others to ruin it. Lalo.
Yes, yes. True, true.
We're always here for you guys. We're just one message away if you need any tips, advice. If you need someone to talk to, we're just a message away.
Thank
To all
you.
our future flight attendants, hang in there. This pandemic is not forever. So
Yeah.
once it's gone, you'll be able to get the airlines will recover and you'll get your shot to get those wings. For now,
Yes.
use this time to better yourself. It's your chance to learn to read, to improve yourself for the
Yes.
upcoming hirings. Hold on to those
Yes.
dreams. Don't allow others to sway them. Don't allow others to tell you, wala, tignan mo ang nangyari sa airline ngayon. Nako, please don't. Those are your dreams, hindi sa iba yon.
True, true. My
Okay,
God.
and to
True.
those flight attendants also who lost their wings as a result of the pandemic, guys, you'll get it back. Parang ano lang yun parang championship. Parang ano, it's like a sport. Sometimes you may lose your belt, but
Uh-uh.
there's always next season to regain it,
Nice. I love that.
right?
I love that. Ang galing.
Yeah.
Grabe. Thank
So
you.
there.
Thank you. Grabe. Thank you, Sir Mond. It has been an absolute pleasure to talk with you today. Grabe, ang daming insight, ang daming quotable quotes. And thank you for giving us a tour of your baby.
Yes, thank you so much to man for this chance for interviewing me and for the chance to be at your show. And I'm looking forward to see the other shows with other guests with your brother Lalo.
Oh, yes. Coming
Hi
up.
Amor.
Thank you. Sir Mon, wait,
Hi
where can we
Amor.
find you? Please promote yourself.
Well, I'm always visible in Flyhigh Manila now. You may follow us on Facebook, Flyhigh Manila. We are also on Instagram, Flyhigh Manila, and we also have our YouTube channel. It's Flyhigh Media. Flyhigh Media is a combination of Flyhigh Manila and Air Traveler PH. Air Traveler is all about aviation in general. It's still our page also. It's a sister company of Flyhigh Manila. And
Yes.
yun.
Thank you so much.
Right?
Guys, don't worry. I'll link everything in the description of this episode. And if you guys are still with us, thank you for listening in. Or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the episode and the tour of Sir Mond Ortiz's car. And if you have any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to message us here on Mabuhay Maxima. Just leave a personal message at hello@mabuhaymaxima.com, or you may like, follow, or share and subscribe on our Facebook and Instagram pages at Mabuhay Maxima. If you have any message for Mr. Mond Ortiz, you can also send it over to me and I'll send it over to him right over here at this side. Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Alright.
blessed week ahead. And this is MR, and you're watching
Stay
Mabuhay
safe
Maxima.
everyone. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. And we will see
Yeah.
you on the next episode. Bye bye.